Tell me any date, like any random date in history or in the future.
March 7th, 1988.
March 7th, 1988. Is that a Monday?
Yes.
The method that I used is known as the Doomsday Algorithm. It was developed by British mathematician John Conway in 1973. Using the algorithm, you can find the day of the week of any day in the Gregorian calendar. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Doomsday Algorithm and how it actually works. This is going to be our cheat sheet. At the top, it shows which number corresponds with each day of the week. 0 for Sunday, 1 for Monday, and so on until 6 for Saturday. Below that is a set of dates. What's special about these dates is that in a given year, all of these dates fall on the same day of the week. For example, all of these dates were Sundays in 2021. The parentheses next to the first two dates are for leap years. I'll tell you how to use that later. Next are the century codes. Each century has its own number, 2, 0, 5, or 3. To understand how all of this works, let's use an example. We'll figure out what day of the week March 28th, 2022 is. The century code for this date is 2. Now we'll add 2 to the last two digits of the year divided by 12. Since 12 goes into 22 once, we'll do 2 plus 1. We'll also add the remainder of 10. And since 4 goes into 10 twice, we'll also add 2. Now we have 2 plus 1 plus 10 plus 2, which is 15. The special date for March is the 14th, and since the 28th is 14 days after the 14th, we'll add 14 to 15. Since that equals 29, the remainder when you divide 29 by 7 is 1. So March 28th, 2022 is a Monday. There are three main parts to focus on when trying to figure out how the Doomsday Algorithm works: the century code, dividing by 12, and dividing by 4. But before we do that, we need to figure out what happens when you add a number. Every time we add a number, we're just moving our final result forward by a day. With that, we can figure out what the century code means. Century code is the day of the week that the special days are on the first day of the century. For example, the century code for the 2000s is 2, since January 4th, 2000 is a Tuesday. On the other hand, the century code for the 1900s is 3, because January 3rd, 1900 is a Wednesday. Next, dividing by 12. Every 12 years, the day of the week the special day is on goes up by 1. January 4th, 2000 was on a Tuesday, and January 4th, 2012 was on a Wednesday. The reason we add the remainder is because every year it also goes up by 1. Next, we add the remainder divided by 4, because every leap year, the day of the week goes forward by 2. So when adding the remainder divided by 4, we are adding the extra day for each leap year.